That was Jeff, my husband. We have special guest, his mother, Sandy with the I, and then we have Sandy with the Y. So we're really excited because we are going to be making a delicious meal.
Yes,
Who likes bread? And who likes bread?
Oh, me.
We all love. We all love bread. So we are making some beer bread, which is the first time that I've ever made beer bread. I think other people have made beer bread before. And we all absolutely love it. So I'm going to show you a couple of tips that I found with making this beer bread. As you might already know these tips, but guess what? We're going to talk about them here. Okay? We're also going to be making some pork tenderloin. It was already marinated. I bought it. It's an Aldi special.
Oh.
I love Aldi's.
Oh, yeah.
Sandy with the Y loves Aldi's too. So it was marinated with teriyaki style. So we're adding some carrots that Sandy cut for us. And then we're also going to be adding some heirloom tomatoes that are absolutely beautiful, also from Aldi. But the tenderloin's been cooking for just a little bit. I don't know,
maybe 15 or 20 minutes. Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. And they would remember because, so Sandy with the Y actually is from
Missouri City, Texas, suburb of Houston, Texas.
Ooh,
but I was born in St. Louis, Missouri.
Awesome. So we're really, really excited to have her here. So we have already measured out 2.5 cups of regular all-purpose flour. Now the recipe calls for self-rising flour. I don't have any. Do we all have?
No, the old-time sifter hit the dust.
Yeah, so we don't have the self-rising. So what we're doing is we're going to do a little bit of added something to the flour to make it quote-unquote self-rising. So all we have to do is for every cup, and I need help with math because I'm really bad with math, as you guys know. For
it's
every
after 5 o'clock.
You still need to use your brain. For every cup of flour, we need 1.5 cups of.
No, you don't need not a cup and a half.
Not a cup. I've done that before, people. I've used a cup.
You talk about rice. It'll explode.
That would explode. That would be really fun to watch.
A teaspoon and a half?
A teaspoon and a half. So,
per cup.
For 2.5 cups, how many do I need?
2.5.
2.5? So how many?
No, you have... If you have 2 cups flour...
2.5 cups of flour.
Then you need 2.5 teaspoons. No, you don't. You need...
3.
You need 1.5 per cup.
And I just put 2 in.
We haven't had enough champagne.
Alright,
wait a minute. Every cup of flour, you put 1 teaspoon.
1.5.
1.5. So you need 1.5. 1.5 is 3. And then
1.5.
No. Then you take that 1.5, and that would be 0.75. You need 3/4. No, it's 2.
I know we should have done this before we went on, but it's so much more fun to do it while
we're on. 3 3/4. That's what I said.
3 3/4.
What I just said.
I think that is what she said. She did just say that. Isn't this fun? We want you to be the next guest on the show. Okay, so that is that. And then I made some earlier today, and I totally spaced out and didn't put the salt. So we need 1.5 teaspoon of salt per cup.
So that would be 1.5.
I'm just going to do 1.5.
And that would
1.5 teaspoons would be 1.5. Okay, so I use this old school little strainer thing as my sifter because my sifter got really I don't know.
Rusty.
Yeah, rusty. So does anybody want to? Okay. So Sandy with a Y is going to help. Now, the other ingredients in this delicious bread, now I am doing it exactly as is. And so it has 6 points per serving. But this, and we've already nibbled on some of these, I made this earlier. This is how many, and this is actually seriously there was probably 8 more of these little rolls that were in here. So I think you could even kind of stretch it from 10 servings to maybe 12, depending on how much you guys eat. So it is a lot of bread, and it's 6 points per serving, so it's not too bad. You add your Parmesan cheese, 3/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. Into it.
Is that per 1.5 cups?
We don't have to do math anymore. Our math is now, let's add some warm beer.
And how much of that do you need?
One full, and it does call for warm beer.
And it's going to get all puffy.
And it's going to get all nice and fun and puffy. So here, we're going to show it, just so that we can show it real quick. And I'll give you a bigger spoon, Sandy.
Okay.
So that is what it looks like here. If you guys can see it. And we are also, in addition to that, we're going to add, that's a pretty nice spoon for that. We're going to add 1 nice heaping tablespoon of my rosemary, basil, and thyme. And it is a DeMarle flavor. So that's it. Oh my gosh, the easiest recipe for bread to me.
And
because then, go ahead.
It smells good even when it's raw, when it's just the dough, the spices.
Yes, the spices are delicious. Everything smells really, really yummy. And I want to just bring it over so that you can see what it looks like. Yum. And it doesn't get too dry, honestly. And so what we're going to be putting it in is this DeMarle Silform pan. And this is something that, who uses this, Sandy?
I do.
And Sandy does.
It makes great loaves of French bread and sourdough bread.
This is what it looks like. So as you can see, there are some holes in it so that the air gets all the way through it. And it really helps with cooking it evenly. And
crispy. Crispy all the way around.
And this goes in on 375. For it calls, if it's in a big loaf like this, it does call it for about 40 to 45 minutes. When I did mine, I used the small mini loaf or mini tartlet Silform pan. And these cooked for, my gosh, seriously, like 15 minutes. And then my mini loaves cooked for probably 25. So, yummy, delicious, and hearty, and smells good, and all that stuff. So, I'll go ahead. Is it okay?
Yeah.
We're good? I'll just take it and form it into, well, I'm just going to do one big loaf.
You can just do one big loaf?
One big loaf. What do you think?
I'd probably do 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you got a lot of dough there.
Alright, should I do them separated like
Yeah.
that? This is my first time I'm ever using this pan, so.
But I've used it and it's great.
Good. Yeah, you have used it. Is it okay that I'm just molding it in there?
I think so. The breads that I've made are actually yeast and rolled and all that stuff. And so you put them in there as loaves, but that works great.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it does. It looks real good.
Let's smash it through. Yeah. We're just going to get our fingers all up in this.
Oh, well.
That's good. And then once this airing is over, I will post pictures because I'm not going to let you make you guys wait 30 minutes until it's over. That's why I made these other little guys.
And they're really good. Yes. We tried them out.
With butter.
Yes, warm.
Yes.
Good.
I thought about that too with the butter. I thought about maybe like doing it as like Red Lobster style.
Oh, yeah.
And then you take the butter afterwards and you melt it and then you
pour it over.
Yeah, you kind of brush it on there. I was thinking about
They'd be
that.
good with some cheddar cheese in them too.
We will not ever say that that's going to be Weight Watcher friendly. That's why I'm not doing it. But it does.
Oprah, do not watch this.
Right, Oprah, please don't watch this. Okay, so as you can see, this is what it looks like. Our 2 loaves. They look beautiful. And then I have it on this perforated sheet so that the air can get through it. Putting it on 375. I'm just doing it like I always do for about 20 minutes or so. And then that's it. So we are going to also, I want to talk about my sauce that I made. It is a cold sauce. And this is one of the reasons I do say this a lot. I don't like to have all of my secrets out there because when I cook food and people come over, they don't know what's in it and they just taste it and they think it tastes really good. But this, Sandy and Sandy saw me make it, and it is healthy. And it has Greek yogurt. It has horseradish, prepared horseradish, and a little bit of my Demarl. You can use Grey Poupon, mustard, and then I added cucumbers. So I cut my cucumbers and diced them up so that it just is a little bit of crunchiness, and it just doesn't add crunchiness to it. It also adds a lighter flavor and refreshing flavor to it. I love adding cucumbers.
Be great for the summer.
Yeah, so I think that that'll be a good pairing with the pork tenderloin. So, oh, which the pork tenderloin, our poor pork tenderloin we forgot about. So here's our pork tenderloin that I wanted to add the carrots to, and we forgot. Oh well, dang it. That's okay. And our beautiful heirloom tomatoes. Okay. And did I say tomorrow? I'm not bone cook.
It'll always be tomorrow to me.
So Sandy with the I is the one who actually introduced me to the Demarl brand, and Sandy with a Y signed up as a Demarl consultant under me. So it's kind of fun, and we love Demarl / Bone Cook, and the product is amazing. If you can see, well, you didn't see that it does not stick at all to the pan. I mean, it came straight out. And you can see that it's just a flat, because it was a little loaf pan. I'll show you what it was. So this is just a regular mold. And as you can see, it's not see-through. And most of the time they say if you use any sort of yeast, you should use the one where it is see-through. So as you can see, there it is see-through. And why is that, Sandy, with an I?
I have no idea.
Ah, okay.
I have no idea. You tell me.
It is so, what I believe is so that the yeast can breathe through the little holes. That's what I think. So, but to be honest, they both got brown.
Yeah.
In both of the
And
molds.
they both cooked. Yeah.
And they both cooked through. And they're both delicious. So, I don't know.
And
What do you
cleanup
guys think?
is a breeze. There's no more scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. They rinse, a little soap and water, and bada boom, you're done.
Bada boom.
Bada boom.
Bada boom.
And here we have our potatoes that are made. These are red potatoes that I did tonight. I'm going to put a few on this beautiful bowl that my mother-in-law bought me. And I want to show you, these are my potatoes. Now these are the red potatoes that I used tonight. And this just has, I use literally, and I'm not joking, that's 9 red potatoes. And I only put 4 teaspoons of olive oil, coated, all of them were coated. And then I put some of the seasoning on it, the same seasoning that I put on the, put inside the bread, which is the rosemary, wherever it is, the rosemary, basil, and thyme.
There it is.
And then I also put that a little bit on the pork tenderloin, so it kind of ties everything together. So, here are the potatoes, and I'm going to grab a fork. I'll do a new plate for all of us. You want to divvy them out? And so, Sandy, we're so happy that you came
Thank you. I'm happy to be invited.
all the way from Texas.
All the way.
Yeah. And Sandy with an I, I'm so glad that you're here.
From all the way from South County.
yummy goodness.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, the potatoes are wonderful.
They're great.
Mmm.
Flavorful, yummy.
Perfect.
Okay, so I am going to cut a little bit of the pork tenderloin. I know I'm supposed to let it rest. That's okay. I'm going to cut a little bit off. And put it back in so that it can get the veggies all yummy. Because the veggies aren't ready, but they will be. Yeah, we got some color on that. It's nice and pretty. So what I do with my pork tenderloin, and I'll put this on my website, what I do with the pork tenderloin is I sear it on all sides first. And Sandy, you said that you do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you do that? Right after you took a bite.
Una momento. The pork tenderloin is delicious.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
Oh, perfect.
Excellent.
Awesome.
What I do is always put a little olive oil, and then I put the seasonings on the roast that I want to make sure it's patted in all around, and then I just sear all the sides until they're nice and brown, and then I put my top on, and then I always put it in the oven, and within an hour, it's whatever roast, it's done, and it's perfect. It always comes out perfect. Juicy in the middle, and nice and brown and crispy on the outside. Yeah, this is wonderful.
Thank you. Yay.
Excellent.
So it is. It's nice because when you sear it on all sides, it keeps all of, yep, it seals in all of the juices, yep. And you don't want those juices to be sprayed all over the place. So that's a tip for you. And keep active. I want to say thank you to Sandy for coming
Well,
in
thank
tonight.
you. It's good to be here. It was
So
great.
very
Fun.
much. We have to say cheers.
Cheers to the ears.
Cheers to
Cheers.
the years.
Cheers to the
And
years.
cheers to everyone out there watching.
Cheers, and like this, share it, talk to your friends, share it with your friends. We want more guests to come over here and be with us. It makes it so much darn fun, and I love to share my food with people. So thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.